Do you know why the Twisted Metal TV series is so good? Do you know why most people agree that it's good? There is something beyond the great writing and the great acting, and let me emphasize great acting. This guy's great as Calypso. And speaking of Calypso, we're going to use him as an example of what I'm talking about. Tell me something. Look at the games. Which version of Calypso is this? Is it the very cheesy one from Twisted Metal 1? Is it the still cheesy but more cartoonish one from Twisted Metal 2? Is it the more chaotic one from 3 and 4? Is it the darker Calypso from Twisted Metal Black? Is it Billy Calypso or the Calypso from Head On? The answer, my friends, is yes. The fact is they pulled a little something from every iteration. His kind of chaotic and silly nature, Billy Calypso. Cartoonish over-the-topness, first 4 games. When his dark side comes out, definitely Twisted Metal 2013 in Black. Not to mention he is definitely modeled after the version of Calypso from Twisted Metal 2012. I know I said 2013 a moment ago, just move past it. And that is why the series is so good. It takes bits and pieces from every version of every character and every storyline, but it still entirely does its own thing. Back to Calypso, we see elements of all those Calypsos, but this definitely feels like its own character. Now, I especially want the people who look at adaptations and say, it wasn't exactly like the source material. This shows you why it's not exactly like the source material, because it wouldn't be good if it was exactly like the source material. If this were exactly like the games, it would just be a whole bunch of people driving around in cars and blowing things up, and one character getting an ending. Instead, they added to it, they built their own thing with it, just taking inspiration from all these other sources. Now, can something get too far away from the source material? Absolutely. Dark Tower. Don't know where that came from. Although if they did make an actual good Dark Tower series, I would not say no to Anthony Carrigan as the Man in Black. My point is, an adaptation should stand on its own. It should be its own thing, maybe in the same universe, maybe adapted from the same universe. It should fit the spirit of the property, but it should be its own thing. In the same way as Twisted Metal 2 is not Twisted Metal 1, and in the same way as Twisted Metal 3 is not Twisted Metal 2, and so on. That, my friends, is what Twisted Metal the series did right. It fits the spirit of the original material, but is entirely its own thing. If you never played a Twisted Metal game in your life, you will still love this series. And if you were a Twisted Metal fan, you'll love it even more. Vay Victus, save awesome. Let me know what you guys think about this.